Hello everyone, welcome to Chatelainmakes. I'm Lorraine. Here's getting pretty long. Alright, I have a haul and I have some projects and I will have a video coming up on something I was tagged on by email. So just let me put my TV on pause here. Okay. So, it's been a little bit. I've been busy working. I don't think I've done any crocheting since the last time I was on. I did do some knitting. I am almost finished a pair of yoga type socks. I'm just going to move you a little closer. Let's see. There we go. Okay, but I still have to do the heels. So the rest is done. I just have to add my contrasting for the heels and they'll be done. I use those, I knit those while I'm at work when I get a half-hour break. So that's the only time I work on those. I brought them home because all I have left is to do the heel, and that's just the ribbing part. Not very much, so I can do that one here. As far as my crocheting, I haven't done any crocheting. Been concentrating on the sewing. So I sewed myself a bag with a pocket. This is a big bag. This was some vintage fabric that I had. I am going to make a pocket for like some plastic canvas or something like that type for the bottom of the bag. And I plan on putting some fasteners on here. So that's that one. This one has a pocket. Yesterday, on my days off, today I was off, but we were out and about, I made another bag. This just plain basic bag, no pocket, no zipper. I want to put a fastener on this one as well, but this is the first one that I made where I didn't have to look at my notes or watch the video again on how to do them. So this is what I have, and it is a box bottom. So I did 3-inch, so it's 6 inches across the bottom. This fabric was exclusive from Fabricland. That's not where I bought it from. I didn't buy this fabric. I was gifted this fabric along with some other fabric, but I did use fat quarters from Dollar Tree for the lining. So I'm quite proud of this. Like I said, I didn't have to look at any notes or anything. So first one without any help from anyone. Now, I have been watching a lot of sewing, and mostly She Sews Seams. Her name is Chelsea. I love watching her. She will make your day. If you're having a kind of a blah day, look her up, watch one of her videos, and I mean, she's quite enjoyable to watch, very knowledgeable, and she is quite encouraging. So, hats off to Chelsea from She Sews Seams on YouTube, and she's also on Instagram, and she did mention she's on TikTok as well. I don't do TikTok, so I do follow her on Instagram as well. All right, so enough of that. I went to a new fabric store here in town. It's called So Necessary, spelled S-E-W. It's very expensive, exclusive for, it's more high-end fabrics. So, needless to say, I walked out with nothing. I wanted to look and see and check it out, so I did that, but I won't be going back there. I went to Michael's, checked their clearance fabrics, and this is what I got from Michael's. So we have Tweety, Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, and the space guy. I can't remember what he is. But I bought this. This was the end. I have my Michael's one in here. And that was $5 for the whole thing. And yeah. So I took what they had left, and the salvage has Looney Tunes and all related characters and elements. Warner Brothers Entertainment Inc. Camelot Fabrics. Not intended for children's sleepwear. I'm not intending to make sleepwear with it. I want to make a smaller totes for little ones with this, because I originally wanted to make some I think I did show the pattern that I got from Michael's, the one with the diaper bag and tote and the changing table or mat or changing pad, and the the seat cart cover. So I wanted to get some fabric to make that, but this is not enough. So I'll use it to make some smaller bags. Then we went to another fabric store that we have in town. It is called Mooks Fabrics, and I got two things there. So let's take out what I got. So I got some remnants. This is polyester. It's kind of a royal blue color. And that was a 1/4 yard. Okay, so $1.88 for that. And I also got this one here, and this is the same. This is a 1/4 yard. It's kind of like flowers on it. So I got these to use for pockets for my bags. Then I got I got 100% cotton. This is 108 inches, so this is the wide back quilt backing, and it was $16.99 a yard, and they only had a 1.5 yards, so we took that. So that was $25.49. And it's nice. It's burgundy. Shaded Delight Burgundy. And I didn't know they had this wide fabric. That is thanks to Chelsea from She Sews Seams. So this will be bag making with that. Then the excuse me, the young lady that was at the checkout for, and they cut fabric too in the Mooks, happened to tell us that there was another remnants bin on the other side. So I went there and I got, now this is kind of a canvas type. This is half a yard. Was $2.25. And it's kind of a like a rose color, like dusty rose. So I'll be making some pouches with this and possibly using it for color blocking bags, tote bags. And then I got this one, which is the same. This one was a quarter yard. This is blue striped one. And that one was $1.13. So I don't know if you can hear that. Got my fans on. Kind of sounds like a zipper undoing. So that's what I got these for. So that's all I got. So today's Thursday. I'm back to work tomorrow. I just finished doing a 5-day stretch, which I don't normally do. So I had to check my calendar on the fridge because I wrote my calendar. My phone that I'm using to make this video is the one I usually put my schedule for work on the calendar in there. Then I transfer it to my usual cell phone that I use. This one, of course, I had this, my calendar, bring it up on here, because we use it's a site that we have to go to to get our schedule, unless you want to wait for the printed one at work, but you'd have to go in there to get it. So, and it's always best to check the app. It, like in the States, they have the app. Here in Canada, we don't have the app, but we have a link to the site, to the web page, so we go on there. So, like I said, this phone that I'm recording on was charging, so, and it was dead. It had turned off on me, so I didn't have that phone to put it on, so I just wrote on the calendar on the fridge. Well, I didn't transfer it over to here yet, so I know I work tomorrow and Saturday. Then I think I don't work till Tuesday. And I think I work Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the next 2 weeks. Like my 2 weeks is exactly the same schedule, so I'm not sure. I know I work Saturday, and I think I have a day off in between Tuesday and the next day I work, and I work Friday. So I'm not sure. Pretty sure I have 4 days, but I have space in between, so I'm pretty sure I'm off Sunday, but I won't know until I go and look. So, hope you're having a good week. We're over halfway. Oh, anyone who is trying to make themselves smaller, is one way of losing inches. I started doing Tai Chi. It is on YouTube. If anybody's interested, I can link one of the videos that I use in the description box. Today marked 3 weeks, and I am 3 inches smaller around my middle. My weight I had lost I think a couple of pounds, but I gained it, and it only makes sense because muscle weighs more than fat. So I decided after I gained weight that I'm not going to worry about that. I'll concentrate on the inches. So I do need to lose more off my inches, off my waist area. So, 3 weeks and 3 inches. And it's 15 minutes, just over 15 minutes in the morning. I do it in the morning before I go out and get my coffee or take my pills, because if I don't do it in the morning, I won't feel like doing it later in the day. So, and I have to me, you can get those printed ones, but it doesn't really, you don't know if you're doing it right. And I don't do it perfectly, by no means, but I do it to the best of my ability, and I like watching on there, and it's the different exercises or different movements, and they're 1 minute. They got it timed on there, 1 minute, and like I said, it's 15 minutes. In between the different exercises, they have like a 3-second countdown where they show what the next one's movement is. So anybody's, thinking they haven't exercised for a long time and they really need to get in shape, and I say that loosely. You need to be in better health. It's a good thing to try out. They had a lot of videos, and what I did at the time, and I haven't checked lately, but I went through all their videos that they had on there, and I took the ones that had the least amount of time, because I haven't exercised in years other than walking. And I didn't walk regularly. I did most of my walking at work. And when my husband was working, I walked to work and I walked home most of the time. Now he's retired, so usually he drives me to work. It's not that far, because like I said, I got a place to work where it was close enough that I could walk. So we're enjoying his retirement. He's become somewhat of a baker, and he does most of the meals and cleans up after. So it's nice, and he's taking care of me. So not everybody has that option, to fall back on. So that's all I have. So like I said, I hope you're having a good week. And until next time, this is Lorraine from Chatelainmakes saying bye for now, and don't forget to stop and smell the coffee and the flowers. See you next time. Bye.